It is widespread because, like we have reported, you would find out that there's a bulk of departments who, for example, it's more than 60% of departments that do not pay suppliers on time. When you get into it to find out why, in some instances, you would find out that there was a change of leadership. And in that process of the change of leadership, a new HOD comes in. And when this new HOD comes in and gets provided all these submissions for payments, then they want to investigate. They want to go back and find out how this contract was entered into. Why? Was it a proper contract or not? And in our view as the Public Service Commission, that is unfair and unjust. Because whether it's a proper contract or not a proper contract, there is a contract between the department and that particular service provider. You can do that whilst you pay the service provider. If the contract was improper, you can retrieve the money from the service provider. It is being done in some instances where some service providers have even their assets being attached in order to recuperate the monies that they got unjustly. But now to say all service providers must suffer that fate because someone is not in the right mood to do that. Hence we were saying, if that thing happens down the line, the supply chain line in a department, then it's a responsibility of the accounting officer to institute consequence management on those that are delaying payments. Because I can tell you in some instances, we have been told by service providers that I was approached by official so-and-so in that supply chain division of the department. They told me that they received my invoice, but we need to talk so that they can facilitate it. And that we need to talk, we know what it means. When someone says we need to talk, we know they want to solicit a bribe to do the work that they are getting paid for on a monthly basis. So those are all the things that we are saying they need to be done. But if those failures are at the level of the accounting officer, who is the head of department, then it means the executive authority, MEC or minister, needs to take action against that accounting officer to ensure that people who provide services get paid. Because you can't question when a person has already rendered a service. Some of these small businesses, they go and make loans in order to render this service with the hope that they will be paid, and then when they are paid, they pay those loans back. And those loans are bearing interest. The longer you delay to pay them, the more interest they accumulate. And at the end of the day, their work becomes in vain because they operate at a loss.